Hi, this is Joe McCall with Chamberlain Holdings. I want to thank you for visiting our website, and I just want to give you a quick little video here of how our lease purchase program works for sellers. I want to show you how you can sell your house for top dollar without paying any commissions as a lease purchase. A little bit about us, Chamberlain Holdings. We pride ourselves in being a real estate investment company that provides creative, win-win real estate solutions for sellers, buyers, and our investors. We've been in business since 2005. We have a proud A rating with the Better Business Bureau, and we are members of the O'Fallon Chamber of Commerce. You can get a lot more information about us on our website, and even there's a link to our Better Business Bureau rating there. Let me tell you a little bit about the bad news in the housing market today. We are in the worst housing crisis in history. According to Zillow, 70% of all homes in the United States have lost value in the past year. And according to recent reports by Reuters, the percentage of U.S. homeowners who owe more than their house is worth will nearly double to 48% in 2011 from 26% today. In the same report, experts are predicting the houses to decline another 15% through 2011. Can you believe it? Some markets in the U.S. have seen prices drop 67% from their peak. In 2009, 45% of all homes that were sold were distressed homes. That is, homes that were either facing foreclosure or had already been foreclosed on. And all of this in spite of federal programs put in place to combat the unrelenting pace of foreclosures. Experts are stating that the most likely scenario is that we will be working through this inventory of distressed property well into 2013. The worst part of the foreclosure crisis is still ahead of us. It's also very hard to get a loan. A recent study indicated that the recent mortgage meltdown and liquidity crisis have eliminated more than 200 multi-billion-dollar lenders and more than 3,000 available mortgage loan products. Current lending guidelines now disqualify more than 75% of the buyers in the marketplace who were qualified for a mortgage just 12 short months ago. And in fact, for every one qualified buyer out there looking for a home right now, there are 9 sellers. Never has it been that high before. Now more than ever, Americans are seeking alternatives to conventional bank financing to obtain their dream of home ownership. But there is good news. First, you have options. What if we could tell you that you could get full price for your home, not have to pay any commissions, get above market rents, not worry about maintenance and repairs, and get on-time rent every month? Why not lease purchase your home to someone who desperately wants to own a home but can maybe no longer qualify for a mortgage just yet? The best part about this program, it costs you nothing, and you risk nothing by enrolling your home in our lease purchase program. We get paid from the tenant buyer. You can even continue marketing their home. There's no obligation. If you sell it or rent it before we do, then you owe us nothing. We can help you save money, sell your house faster, and get you full price. So what is a lease purchase? Basically, you're leasing your house to somebody who wants to buy it. Virtually every seller we talk to would prefer to sell their home rather than rent it. We understand. But the reality of today's market is that a quick sale may not be possible anymore. Still, you have options beyond just renting your home to someone who isn't committed to owning a home. We work with buyers who want to secure a home and live in it now. We want to help people who may not have perfect credit now, but want to explore all the options and how, when, and what type of financing they will get to buy the home in the future. We work with all types of buyers and situations. Some need time to alleviate a shortage of down payment money. Some need time to resolve credit issues. Some just want to try out the house, school, or the neighborhood. After our tenant buyers move in, we work with lenders to help them repair their credit so they can qualify for a new loan and then buy the property. In a lease purchase agreement, there's basically 2 documents, a lease and an option contract. Usually takes about 1 to 2 years for our tenant buyers to buy that home, but during that time they work closely with our mortgage broker and our credit improvement program. We typically see scores go up 50 to 100 points in 12 months. So what are some of the benefits of lease purchasing? Well, I'm glad you asked. It works. We speak from experience. I've been doing lease purchasing for years. Lease purchase my own personal properties, my investment properties, and although we can't guarantee results, an average of 75% of our tenant buyers in our 12-month program or less will get a mortgage in 12 months. We can get you full price, no commissions. We can get you debt relief. How much longer can you continue making mortgage payments on a second house or a vacant house? Wouldn't it be nice if someone else made your mortgage payments for you? You can finally start collecting rent instead of bleeding out cash on your vacant property. No more hassles. You can move on from the property and lose all the hassles of dealing with it. Again, it does not cost you anything for our services. We collect our fee from the tenant buyer up front when we find somebody that you approve. And we're not going to obligate you to anything. You can still advertise the home on your own, and if you rent it out before we do, you don't owe us anything. Just cancel our agreement. We already have tenant buyers. We have tons of tenant buyers in our database looking for homes right now in your area. We have a very strong demand for homes. Our tenant buyers tend to have an ownership mentality. They take care of the property better than regular tenants. They pay on time and they take care of all the day-to-day maintenance and repairs. We carefully pre-screen all of our applicants for you. We first run them through our mortgage broker, who reviews them and tells us whether he thinks they can get a mortgage in 12 months or less. And if they cannot, they are not accepted into our program. Our mortgage broker works with them during the lease option period to help them rebuild their credit. We just don't put a tenant buyer in your house, forget about them, and walk away. We work with them during the lease purchase period to help them restore their credit and get permanent financing. We even report their rent to the major credit bureaus. We also offer consulting, so if you want us to show you how to find your own tenant buyers, we can do that too through consulting. We can show you how to fill your property in 30 days or less, just like we do. Bottom line, we can save you money and sell your house faster. So there's some frequently asked questions real quick. What type of agreement will you sign with us? Basically, it's a simple 3-page agreement. The first 2 pages is just tell us about the property, and the last page is an option agreement. We are not realtors, so we're not looking for a listing agreement. It's an option agreement that we sign with you that gives us the right to assign it to somebody else. So who collects the rent? Well, you do. You get 100% of the rent every month. We don't collect any part of the rent. How do we get paid? Again, we get paid from the tenant buyer. You just tell us what you need to walk away with when you sell the house, and we will get you that number. We add our fee to the price of the home. Our marketing plan, what is it? Well, first we send the home to our large buyers list and see if any of them are interested in it. Then we market the home on over 20 different websites. We put the home on our website. We get several hundred hits a day, and we do lots of signs and flyers. A lot of people ask us, is this for real? We get that a lot, actually. Sometimes they say it sounds too good to be true. I just want to tell you, yes, it is. It is for real. We've been doing this for a while. And here's just one quick testimonial we recently received. Joe, thank you very much. After months and months of trying to sell our home the traditional way, you brought us a buyer in less than 2 weeks. Your rent-to-own sales method is definitely the way to go, especially in today's chaotic real estate market. Your service is fulfilling a vital need for both buyers and sellers. Your integrity and dedication to producing a win-win situation for all is impressive. We would highly recommend you and your organization to anyone who wants to buy or sell property. So if you want to get started now, let me review our program real quick again with you here. You need to sign the option agreement for us to get started, and you can find that on our website. We immediately start marketing the property. When we find somebody that our mortgage broker and credit repair company likes, we then proceed to do a background check on them and send you that information. If you approve them, we will sign the lease option agreements with the tenant buyers and then assign them back to you, and we will give you the first month's rent. During the lease purchase period, we don't just walk away. We help the tenant buyer through our credit improvement program. So what do you need to do to get started right away? Go to our website, www.leasepurchasestl, and look for the link that says Get Started Now. And on there, you will fill out and sign our agreement all online. You don't have to print it and fax it to us. That's all we need. So I want to thank you for watching this little video here. Call me if you have any questions. My number is 314-266-1221. Thanks a lot.